We're going to begin with a historic speech from Ukraine's president directly to the United States Congress. Today, President Zelensky is asking the U.S. to enforce a no-fly zone over his country to stop Russia's devastating airstrikes against his people. This video was taken this morning in the capital of Kyiv, in the capital city of Kyiv, which is enduring frequent attacks from the air. The air campaign has been even more destructive elsewhere, but the U.S. has grave concerns, it says, about taking a step that could escalate this conflict. Chris Livesay is in Odesa. That's on Ukraine's southern coast. It's a city that is supposedly in the crosshairs of Russian forces. Chris, what do you know?
Good morning, Tony. A strict curfew is underway in Kyiv until tomorrow morning. This after renewed shelling struck the capital and hammered cities across the country.
Kyiv, once again in the crosshairs. At least 4 people were killed inside their apartments, plunging the capital into fear and now into lockdown until tomorrow morning. Even more dire is the nearby city of Kharkiv. Ukraine says Russian shelling has killed at least 500 residents and crushed more than 600 buildings since the start of the war. Schools, nurseries, hospitals, and homes, leaving no peace even for the dead. At this funeral, air raid sirens interrupt the tears. These war-weary mourners hardly flinch. The latest violence making it even more stunning that the prime ministers from Poland, the Czech Republic, and Slovenia are risking their lives to meet Ukraine's president in the capital, a bold show of support for the independence of Ukraine. But the siege of cities like Mariupol, cut off from food, water, and power, only gets darker. Ukraine reporting that Russian forces have taken a hospital and its patients hostage and are using it to attack the city. While drones from Russia, this video released by its defense ministry, captures strikes on Ukrainian armored vehicles from above. All of it fueling Europe's biggest humanitarian crisis since World War II. In only 3 weeks of fighting, more than 3 million refugees, like this little boy.
I'm children and I scared of war. I don't like war.
But despite setbacks, Ukraine is defying the odds and bogging down the enemy. This video, set to music, claims to show wrecked Russian tanks and overrun troop positions. In the coastal city of Mykolaiv, Ukraine is repelling fierce nightly onslaughts and turning Russia's weapons against them.
Ukrainians aren't just beating Russians on the battlefield, they are capturing their armored vehicles. Check this out. It was clearly taken by force. And over here on the side, there used to be a Z, the classic sign of loyalty to Putin and his war. They've painted it over with the Ukrainian flag.
And then swiftly put to the front lines in the information war. The local governor, Vitaly Kim, credits local residents with slowing the Russians on their rampage across Ukraine's Black Sea coast and beyond.
And how long will you have to fight the enemy?
To the victory or to the death. There's 2 ways only.
And we just want to take a moment to honor our colleagues at Fox News who came under fire outside Kyiv in their vehicle on Monday. Sadly, cameraman Pierre Zakshevsky and local Ukrainian producer 24-year-old Alexandra Kuvshinova were killed, and correspondent Benjamin Hall remains seriously injured. 55-year-old Zakshevsky was a seasoned veteran in conflict zones and widely respected by his peers. Kuvshinova's bravery and professionalism shows the tremendous contribution local producers make to foreign news crews such as ours. CBS News relies heavily on such dedicated individuals. We could not be more grateful for the risks they take and the sacrifices they make. Gayle?
So well said, Chris. It's a painful reminder that people who are bringing you these stories are also risking their lives. Thank you, Chris Livesay in Ukraine.